In today's video, we will discuss 10 best song Hye-kyo movies and TV shows.
진짜 오랜만이다. 다들 잘 지냈어?
At number 1 we have Descendants of the Sun.
여친 없겠네요. 바빠서.
군인이면 여친 없겠네요. 빡세서.
Once one of the most popular dramas of the decade, Descendants of the Sun was immensely successful when it first came out in 2016. Starring Song Hye-kyo and Song Joong-ki, the show is about a captain in the Korean army, Song Joong-ki, meeting a doctor, Song Hye-kyo, domestically and falling in love with her. However, when he's stationed abroad, their romance is doomed to fail. But when she's sent abroad by her hospital, too, it completely changes everything for both of them.
How many times have I told you? You're more likely to get shot being around a guy with a gun.
At number 2 we have The Glory.
다시 만났을 때 너의 이름을 잊고 너의 얼굴을 잊고.
The Glory is one of Netflix's many ventures into the world of Korean dramas, and it was a massive success when it was released as well. Moon Dong-eun, Song Hye-kyo, decides as an adult she's going to take revenge against the people who bullied her as a high schooler. All of them are wealthy and influential as adults, and she plans on dismantling their success one by one. In order to do so, she takes up a job teaching one of their kids in elementary school, deciding to keep her enemies closer than her friends at times.
널 도우면 형벌. 신이 날 도우면 참.
At number 3 we have My Brilliant Life.
사람도 쳐다보잖아.
내가 너무 예쁜가 보지 뭐.
My Brilliant Life stars Gang Dong-won and Song Hye-kyo in the lead roles. Together, they portray two adults who were only 17 years old when the girl became pregnant due to their sexual relationship. The boy, Dae-soo, runs away from his family and decides to provide for his new family, but when their son is born, it turns out he has a condition where he ages rapidly. When their son finally grows up and lives to see 16, it seems like the end is near for him, but the family is only first experiencing the hardships that are to come.
아빠, 엄마, 젊다는 건 어떤 느낌이에요?
At number 4 we have Now, We Are Breaking Up.
완전히 사랑이니 나한테 그건 그냥 호르몬 장난질이야.
And now, We Are Breaking Up. The fashion industry is the scene for some dramatic affairs between the people working within it. Song Hye-kyo portrays Ha Young-eun, a design team leader at a fashion company, who finds herself tangled up with a freelance photographer in the industry, Jang Ki-dong. As drama unfolds in the industry itself, and the designs needed for the next season, some relationships are going to be casualties of the behind-the-scenes drama happening. The series has been praised for its chemistry between the two leads.
모른 척했어요?
왜 아는 척해야 하는데요?
At number 5 we have Autumn in My Heart. The 2000 series Autumn in My Heart may have launched Song Hye-kyo's career when it first came out, but it was also one of the earliest Korean dramas that helped launch the popularity of the genre all over the world, kickstarting the beginning of the Hallyu wave. 10 years prior to the events in the series, a young boy accidentally causes two babies to be switched at the hospital, and when these two girls grow up, one gets hit by a car and is found out to not be the daughter of her family. The daughters are returned to their birth families as teenagers, which, a decade later, changes their fates. At number 6 we have Full House.
아이스크림?
냉장고에 아이스크림 있지?
One of the earliest shows in Song's career, Full House came out in 2003 and is one of the 2000s examples of manhwa, or Korean comics, being adapted for television. Song is Hwang Jin Yi, an aspiring screenwriter that still lives in the home that was left behind for her by her late father. When she is tricked by her best friends to go on a vacation, they sell her home to a famous actor, Rain. Naturally, when she returns home, she is very upset to find out she has to work as his maid to try and get her late father's house back.
집이 컴컴하고 그리고 쓸쓸하고 그냥 네가 없으니까.
At number 7 we have Encounter.
돈 좀 있어요?
얼마가 있으면 될까요?
맥주 한 병 값?
2018's Encounter sees Song Hye-kyo and Park Bo-gum in the lead roles, and it became one of the most watched Korean dramas in cable history. Song portrays the daughter of a wealthy politician who resents the fact she is unable to choose the life she actually wants to live. Because of it, she ends up divorced from her husband and has to still attend her ex-husband's family's events. But when in Cuba, she meets a man who makes her happy. When they continue to meet in their native South Korea, things won't be as easy as they were in Cuba. At number 8, we have Hwang Jin Yi.
당신은 내가 어느 길로 갔으면 좋겠어요.
아니 아저씨는 이런 것까지 모시고 오다니.
난
Based on the legendary Kizaeng in Korean history, Hwang Jin Yi tells her story in a cinematic way that had never been seen before. Song portrays the famous Kizaeng. In the film, it begins with realization that Hwang Jin Yi was an illegitimate child, which forces her to give up her life as an aristocrat and to become a Kizaeng, who are seen as the bottom of society in the Joseon era. Jeannie decides that she is going to go out on her own terms because of it, kickstarting a legendary story that would cement her status as one of the most famous women in Korean history.
세상엔 자비가 없다는 걸 알았어.
At number 9, we have That Winter, The Wind Blows. In That Winter, The Wind Blows, a man who doesn't believe in love has had his heart hardened by the world and circumstances of his life. An orphan, he grows up to become a gambler, but when he falls deep into debt, he has to come up with the money to get him out of this bad situation quickly. So, he decides to pose as the brother of an heiress of a conglomerate, which he can get away with because she is legally blind. However, the more time the two end up spending with each other, the more their frozen hearts begin to thaw. At number 10, we have Worlds Within.
우리 다시 만날래?
Together with the actor Hyun Bin, Song Hye-kyo stars in Worlds Within. The show came out on Korean television back in 2008. Junyoung, Song, is the daughter of a wealthy family, but that doesn't mean her family doesn't have a plethora of problems. On the opposite end, Jio, Hyun Bin, comes from a poor family that is very close. Their worlds are connected from college, as the two dated back then, but the drama starts with them reconnecting later in life as they work within the Korean drama industry as directors. However, many of the same problems from their past rise to the surface, threatening their new relationship all over again. That's all for today. We will see you next time.